Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good to see you, Vishnu. A very happy weekend to you as well. Hey, Ishan, Saurabh is there. Sanchita, Bhargavi, Avdesh. I see Anand, Lakshita. Very good morning. Good morning, Rafika. How are you? Good, good, good. Good to see so many of you live on the chat. I would request all of you who are not on the chat, quickly get on the chat. Great stuff coming up. Chapter number 2 is what we'll be doing today. We have done chapter number 1 in depth. The introduction, we talked about why the syllabus is important. Why do you have to study BCK altogether, right? Hey, Himanshi, Darshan, Soumya, Zeba is there, Wagdevi is there, Sonali, Chanchal, Surya, Ustad, Lakshita, Avdesh, awesome, Priyanka is there, Keshav, then Sahil is there, Asha, Nitil is there, Jyoti, Rohini, Manish, Gareja. Super, super, super. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much, Keshav. How are you doing? I'm good. मेरे चेहरे से क्या लग रहा है? I'm doing good. और am I sleepy? Saturday है, थोड़ी लंबी नींद ले लेनी चाहिए, right? थोड़ी लंबी नींद तो बनती है on the weekend. But इतनी नहीं कि 11 बजे उठे. If you're just waking up right now, तब तो ठीक नहीं है. I'm good, Jyoti. How are you? Good, good, good. Pooja is there. Sarvas. That's a nice name, Sarvas. Ishan, all activities which are byproduct are economic. More or so, yes, Ishan. ऐसे but confuse हो जाओगे. Every activity which is done for money or for something in return, उसको अगर आप economic बोलोगे तो वो better है. अगर everything which you think कि जिसका by product है उसको economic बोलेंगे थोड़ा confuse हो जाओगे. उसको money से related with something in return. Okay, the more you related with something in return, the easier it is for you to define. Right? Cool. Hey Syed, Chahal is there. Adesh, Chaitanya, Manvi, Jia is there. Sanjay, Sheetal, Fatimatul, how are you? Good, good, good. Kolkata weather is also good, Sanjay. Delhi is also doing almost fine since yesterday, right? I'm not sure कितने दिन तक रुकेगा because Delhi weather is notorious. एकदम से बारिश होगी फिर एकदम से गर्मी हो जाएगी. Hey Sakshi, Faizan is there. Anu, Akash. Super, super, super. Before I get into chapter number 2, which we almost touched upon in the last session as well, quickly tell me, I'll just spend 30-40 seconds more while others are also joining for any doubts, any questions, anything that you feel कि यार समझ नहीं आई है. अगर कुछ समझ नहीं आया है, ask me in this next 1 minute related to last chapter and I'll be happy to solve that for you, happy to explain that to you. Cool. Surya, those questions about me are to be parked till the last session. अभी कुछ नहीं बताऊंगा मैं. लास्ट सेशन में फुल गप्पे मारेंगे. ओके, लास्ट सेशन में एकदम फुल 2 घंटा गप्पे मारेंगे मेरे बारे में, आपके बारे में, कोर्स के बारे में, करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए, कैसे करना चाहिए, कॉलेज के साथ करना चाहिए, कॉलेज के बिना करना चाहिए, राइट? वो सब बेसिस पे विल टॉक अबाउट, विल अंडरस्टैंड, राइट, कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है. कूल कूल कूल. सेम इन मुंबई, राइट? मुंबई भी ऐसे ही है, बारिश होती है बट वहां पे भी ह्यूमिडिटी बहुत ज्यादा होती है, बहुत चिपचिप होता है. दो द वेदर इज नाइस बट मुंबई में अलग ही चिपचिपा सा मौसम होता है. इट्स नॉट अ ठंडा मौसम, इट्स मोर लाइक अ ह्यूमिड मौसम. मैं मंडे टू फ्राइडे क्यों नहीं लेता अभिनव? और भी तो काम है मुझे. सुबह सुबह I have tried doing Monday to Friday. Okay, honestly, I've tried doing Monday to Friday. Even you guys are not active on Monday to Friday. I'll take a class on Monday to Friday सुबह 6 बजे और 7 बजे. 80% of you are sleepy. 7 बजे उठ के पढ़ना पड़ रहा है. You guys are also not active. So I requested give me weekends because I want these sessions to be really interactive. I think ये theory subjects हैं, right? This syllabus, this subject is entirely theory. यहाँ पे आप जितना ज्यादा बातें करोगे, जितना ज्यादा समझोगे, जितना ज्यादा कॉन्सेप्ट को elongate करोगे, it's not a practical thing, right? It's not like accounts, it's not like your other practical examinations like mathematics or accounts जहाँ पे you have to solve questions. It's about the more you understand a particular thing, the more examples I can give you, the more questions you have, the better it is. Vishnu will do that. सारे chapters का revision करेंगे. चैप्टर 1 इंट्रोडक्शन वाज एसेंशियली वेरी बेसिक, उसका रिवीजन भी क्या ही करोगे. Sanchita, again, I will really request, concept repeat karna is not the right practice. You can go back and look at that chapter. If you have a confusion, wo pucho mere se, right? I would really encourage all of you, now you're out of school, right? Now you're out of school, you're going to prepare yourself for articleship, you're going to prepare yourself for employment. वहां पे spoon feeding नहीं होती है दोस्त. जाके किसी से बार बार एक ही चीज पूछोगे, probably people will not even entertain you. So essentially, the correct practice, I'm not scolding, I'm just giving you an honest, practical insight what I have gone through, right? As someone who has gone through this course, through the entire process of getting a job, getting into a job, dealing with clients, I know this. You got to prepare yourself with the concepts. Start putting that habit and ask good questions which tell that you have already studied it, right? A concept आप पढ़ चुके हो and you are asking questions around it. You're not asking for repeated questions, right? Build that habit. It will go a long, long way. बहुत दूर तक आपको लेके जाएगा वो. Bhargavi, there was a full table if you refer the last session, right? Difference between business and other economic occupations. 3 slide का पूरा हमने पढ़ा है वो, right? Again, you guys are asking to repeat that entire concept, which is not the right practice. That means you guys have not done the revision. That means you have not studied again and you want me to spoon feed. That is not going to happen, honestly. Ask me good confusing questions कि आपने ऐसा बोला था बट ऐसा तो नहीं होता, ऐसा होता है. अगर ऐसा होता है तो what is the implication of this? How does this business work? How does that business work? Those are the questions I'm expecting out of you. You are a smart lot of people, right? You're really, really smart people. I have seen people getting 99 in maths, 100 in accounts. Ask me good questions, boys and girls. Partnership firm cannot be partner in another partnership firm. Great question, Manvi, right? These kinds of questions. Ask me these questions, right? Partnership firm cannot be a partner in another partnership firm. It can be. Why not? It's a separate legal entity. It can be. Partnership firm cannot be a partner. Manvi answered. एक ही question आपने 5 बार पूछ लिया. अच्छा, okay. Non-economic activities have an economic dimension. For sure, non-economic activities also have an economic dimension. That means that's a good question. That's a study material question, Asha. आपको हिंदी में समझा देता हूं मैं. नॉन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी, जहां पे पैसे का लेन देन, जहां पे सामान का लेन देन नहीं होता है, वहां भी कुछ एलिमेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक तो होता ही है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आप किसी मंदिर में जाके पैसे चढ़ाते हो, राइट, योर इंटेंशन इज नॉट टू गेट समथिंग इन रिटर्न, बट वहां पे पैसे का लेन देन तो हो रहा है, राइट. आप लंगर में जा रहे हो, आप किसी गुरुद्वारे में जाते हो फॉर अ लंगर, और किसी मंदिर में जाते हो, आपको प्रसाद फ्री मिलता है, बट मंदिर ने तो वो प्रसाद खरीदा हुआ है ना किसी से, राइट. सो इवन द नॉन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज हैव सम डायमेंशन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी, इधर एक लेवल पीछे और एक लेवल आगे, राइट. अब मंदिर प्रसाद बांट रहा है सबको, गुरुद्वारा लंगर बांट रहा है, राइट, और यू गो टू अ दरगाह, वहां पे चद्दर बांट रहे हैं लोग. किसी ना किसी ने तो खरीदी हुई है, वो आपको फ्री में लग रही है. यू आर थिंकिंग ये चैरिटी है, फ्री हो रहा है, यू डोंट वांट एनीथिंग इन रिटर्न, बट आपने खरीदी तो है, वो इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी तो हो ही रही है कहीं ना कहीं. दिस इज व्हाट दिस मींस. How business is efficiency oriented? Why not? It has to earn profits, it has to make profits, it has to like be sustainable, the 3 P's, right? Planet, people, and profits. Manvi, partnership firm is not a separate legal entity. Then what it is? I was very sure, I wanted this. Okay, I am challenging the questions here. I know I was wrong. I knew I was wrong. And that is good that you're pointing out, right? To everyone who is on the chat, my idea is simple here, okay? This might look like very strict or stern, but I'm preparing you. I'm trying to prepare you for something that is going to come ahead in your career, okay? Challenge questions, challenge what the status quo, right? I might trick you with the wrong answers. I'll give you wrong answers and I'll wait for you to point it out. Manvi, and that's a good thing that you pointed out. And you got your answer inherently, right? Because partnership firm is not a separate legal entity, it's difficult for it to be a partner in another partnership firm. Partners can be partner in different partnership firms. A partnership firm together is difficult to get into another partnership, right? Because it's not a separate legal entity. You got the answer yourself, and that is what my idea was. So good job there. Is law applied in Hindu undivided family? Yes, why not? It's a separate legal entity. LLP can be a partner, not a normal partnership, okay? Because LLP is a separate legal entity, not a simple partnership. That is right, Sahajpreet. You guys are getting the concept right. Simple. Acha hai. Now you're getting into the mode. I'm happy you guys are getting into more creative thought process mode. Simple concept को repeat करेंगे मजा नहीं आएगा. मजा तब आएगा जब you question things, right? Okay, a girl after her marriage will be part of her father's HUF or not? No, she will be part of her husband's HUF. Important of BCK for chartered accountant. अब ये तो आपको पता ही है, बिजनेस के बारे में समझोगे तभी तो बिजनेस संभाल पाओगे किसी का भी एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. Okay. HUF cannot comprise members of a Muslim community. There are different, Nitil, so for Muslim community or the religion, there are separate laws, right? There are separate laws. This syllabus touches upon the Hindu undivided family, being that वो भी अब relevant नहीं है. Essentially, your Hindu undivided family भी आज के टाइम में बहुत कम है, right? Not many people are going for Hindu undivided family. Joint family नहीं है. People are not living together. बच्चों की मम्मी पापा से बन नहीं रही है, मम्मी पापा बच्चों से के साथ रह नहीं रहे हैं. People are going to foreign countries. तो Hindu undivided family का concept वैसे ही कम होता जा रहा है. Absolutely, Diksha. You guys got the answer right. Partnership firm is not separate from the partners. So partners can be partner in a different partnership firm. A partnership firm cannot be. Super, super. Find the odd one out. Partnership may be formed to carry on any trade, employment, profession, social enterprise. You tell me. Darshan, you're asking the question to me. पहले खुद तो answer दो. मेरा exam हो चुका है. आपको exam देना है. Omkar, I'll do that today. PPTs upload हो जाएंगी. I was just checking the portal and compliance. Now I've cleared that. So I'll upload that. Is it essential to register partnership firm? No, it is recommended. It is not zaruri, but ऐसी सलाह दी जाती है. It is suggested. It is recommended you register your partnership firm to safeguard your interest in the court of law, but mandatory नहीं है. Cool. संचिता आज अपलोड हो जाएंगे. I was just checking the compliance. You will get that. फातिमा, तो डिफंक्ट कंपनी के बारे में तो हम पढ़ ही नहीं रहे हैं सिलेबस में. आपने कहाँ से देखा ये? हमने डिफंक्ट कहाँ पढ़ा था? हमने तो डोरमेंट पढ़ा था. सौरभ, आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है? एक बार फिर से भेज दो. एम्प्लॉयमेंट, राइट? People are giving employment is the answer. Manvi is giving that answer. Employment में नहीं जा सकता पार्टनरशिप. If we create the agreement that partner and firm are separate, can it be possible? ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता. Legally, you cannot say कि partner and partnership firm are separate because partners have unlimited liability. Correct? वो law में ऐसा define हो चुका है. Partnership Act में ऐसा define हो चुका है कि partner and partnership firm are not different. Partner की unlimited liability है. ठीक है? Can LLP be declared insolvent? Yes, why not? Absolutely. Partnership is not for employment. That is right, Darshan. Your friends are also answering that. Ankita, is that a question from the syllabus or something that you're reading in the newspaper? But you're right. Online shopping is affecting small people because of the scale. Small shopkeeper पूरे इंडिया में नहीं बेच सकता है. These companies can sell across India and they're giving heavy discounts. Small shopkeeper इतने discount नहीं दे सकता है. Saurabh, essentially no, but you should. Okay, you should inform, but essentially no. Cool. With that, let's get into chapter number 2. वरना chapter number 1 2 session हो चुके हैं. इतना confusion कैसे create हो गया introduction chapter में? Okay, let's get into chapter number 2, wherein we talked about till this slide, okay, where we've been talking about the external environment beyond the control of the business. Focus on chapter number 2, boys and girls. Chapter number 1 खत्म हो चुका है. भूल जाओ उसको अब थोड़ी देर के लिए. Okay, external environment beyond the control of the business. Number 1 is things which are not under your control. things and people, your stakeholders which are not under your control, they form your external environment. सबसे पहले ये समझो. Okay. What does this mean? What does this mean? This means that government, competitors, suppliers, creditors, customers, bankers, you cannot control these people. These people are separate from your business and you cannot control them. It's nearly impossible for you to control what they do and how they think about things, right? And that is why they're external environment, which is beyond your control. Okay. Now, question on your screen. What in your opinion? Okay, there's a question on your screen. Read it carefully and answer in next 20 seconds only. It's a small, easy question. What in your opinion should be the right flow to understand and react to a business environment? Okay, what should be the right flow to understand and react to a business environment? Number one, you analyze, you respond, you identify, you revise. You analyze, identify, react, and respond. You identify, analyze, respond, revise, and you identify, then you respond, then you revise, and then you analyze ki kya galat hua. Quickly, 20 seconds on the screen. Answer this question. What should be the right flow to understand and react to a business environment? Awesome. That's a good one, Sanjay. Absolutely, it's that, right? If you're partner in 10 partnership firms, आप सबके लिए unlimited liability है आपके पास. लक्षिता, why government reduce number of partners? कंट्रोल करने के लिए, बेटर कंट्रोल करने के लिए, ज्यादा स्कैम्स ना हो, वो सब कंट्रोल करने के लिए. नहीं बिना, वी विल हैव क्लासेस ऑन वीकेंड्स ओनली, और बाकी क्लासेस के साथ क्लैश होगा, वरना नाउ द शेड्यूल इज सेट. विल कम टू दैट. सिद्रा, आप चैप्टर नंबर 4-5 तक पहुंच गए, अभी हम चैप्टर 2 पे हैं. थोड़ा सा धीमे चलो, हमारे साथ चलो. Majority of you saying option number C, and that is the right answer. Option number C is the right answer. First you identify, then you analyze, then you respond, and then you revise. पूरा chapter इसी के ऊपर है, right? These 4 steps के ऊपर पूरा chapter number 2 है. Let's get into it, okay? Now, characteristics of business environment. फटाफट से इसको पढ़ेंगे, समझेंगे, because it's very simple, okay? Number one, it is complex. I know it's complex. It involves so many people. It involves so many organizations. It involves so many things around me. As a business environment, customer hai, economy hai, foreign policy hai, the government changes. Modi ji comes, then Kejriwal comes. Kejriwal goes, then Anna Hazare comes. Anna Hazare goes, then Nitish Kumar comes. Government ही change होती जाती है. आप किसी state में काम करें, you're working in a state, वहाँ गवर्नमेंट ही चेंज हो गई, आपको बिजनेस इंपैक्ट होगा, राइट? राइट्स हो गए, कुछ हो गया, एनवायरमेंट चेंज हो गया, फॉरेन पॉलिसी इज चेंजिंग, इकोनॉमी इज गोइंग डाउन, डॉलर इज गोइंग अप, तेल का प्राइस बढ़ गया, इन्फ्लेशन हो गया, कोविड आ गया. It's complex. It's complex. Number two, it is dynamic. It is unstoppable. Change होता रहेगा. Business environment is not going to be stable for anyone. आज कुछ है, कल कुछ और हो जाएगा, right? For example, Nokia, Motorola. Motorola को लग रहा था कभी कुछ change ही नहीं होगा. I am the biggest company. Nokia thought I am the biggest company. Things changed, right? They went out of business. It is dynamic. It is unstoppable. It does not stop for anyone. किसी के लिए नहीं रुकता है. It is dynamic. It is ever changing. Business environment complex है. Business environment is dynamic. It is complex. It's a mixture of multiple things within your control, outside your control. It is dynamic. किसी के लिए नहीं रुकता. It is unstoppable, inevitable. It keeps on changing every single day. Number four, it is multifaceted. Multifaceted means that opportunity, एक ही सिक्की के दो पहलू, right? Multifaceted means it has multiple faces. 2-3 चेहरे होते हैं इसके. What does this mean? When you toss, अगर आपका tails आता है तो कोई जीतता है, कोई हारता है. अगर heads आता है, कोई जीतता है, कोई हारता है. Similarly, a business environment is multifaceted. It is an opportunity for someone. It becomes a threat for someone else. राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इंडिया में उबर आई, इंडिया में ओला शुरू हो गई, राइट? ओला टैक्सीज, उबर टैक्सीज एंड कैब्स. व्हाट हैपेंड? This created a lot of opportunity for a lot of people who wanted to be a cab driver, who wanted to make 50-60 people have made lakhs of rupees driving cabs initially, right? आप लोगों ने भी स्टोरी सुनी होगी कि कोई लड़के ने अपना या किसी ने अपना कैब डाली और वो 1 लाख रुपए महीना कमा रहा है ऊबर से, राइट? There were stories. It created so many opportunities for so many people, but it also became a threat for existing Kali Pili taxi, right? You still have that in Mumbai, Kolkata, but फिर भी कम हो गया. If you look at it, earlier the market was like taken, like the entire market was Kali Pili taxi, right? Abhi Ola, Uber created so many opportunity, and that change in business environment, entry of a new technology, entry of a new company into that business line, into that industry of cab, it created threat for the existing companies, while it created a lot of opportunity for a lot of people. So business environment is multifaceted, right? It might create an opportunity for one, but it might also lead to becoming a threat to someone else. It is multifaceted. सिक्के के 2-3 पहलू हैं, 2 पहलू minimum है, minimum 2 पहलू हैं, right? Number 4, it has far-reaching impact. That means far-reaching impact means बड़े से बड़ा, छोटे से छोटा business is getting impacted by business environment. The biggest players in the industry to the smallest, from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, from the biggest to the smallest, everyone is impacted by business environment. It has a far-reaching impact. It has the ability to move the mightiest of businesses. For example, again, I'll go back to that example of Nokia and Motorola. Big companies, billion-dollar companies. वोडाफोन कितनी बड़ी कंपनी थी, अभी कहाँ है? लॉसेस में है, धंधा ही नहीं चल रहा है उनका, राइट? सो बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट हैज अ फार रीचिंग इम्पैक्ट. It has the ability to impact, change, affect the smallest to the largest, topmost to the bottommost, right? It has a far-reaching impact. 4 characteristics of business environment. It is complex, बहुत complex, a mixture of a lot of things. 2, dynamic. It is fast-paced. It is ever-changing, keeps on changing, doesn't stop for anyone. Number 3, multifaceted. 2-3 पहलू हैं, सिक्के के minimum 2 पहलू हैं, which means an opportunity for one becomes a threat for someone else. Number 4, far-reaching impact. It has the ability to impact the mightiest of the businesses. बड़े से छोटा, like सबसे topmost business, rank number 1 से rank number last तक, it has the ability to impact, to affect those businesses. Right? Cool. Touch screen. Exactly, great example. Touch screen impacted the QWERTY आते थे पहले, वो छोटा सा कीबोर्ड बन के आता था BlackBerry में, right? It changed that technology. It's ever changing. Now the question should arrive in your head कि बॉस ठीक है, बड़ा सारा ज्ञान दे दिया आपने, ठीक है, हम समझ गए, मार्क्स आ जाएंगे हमारे, पर मुझे ये बताओ, टेल मी, व्हाई इज बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट इतना जरूरी? मैं पढ़ूं क्यों? इतना क्यों इसको फोकस किया जा रहा है? व्हाई इज इट लाइक सच अ बिग चैप्टर? व्हाई डू आई इवन हैव टू स्टडी दिस एट BCK level? Okay, cool. Let me tell you. Number 1, determining opportunities and threats. Okay, now think again, like I told you in chapter number 1, think like a business person. Think you have a boutique, think you have a salon, you think you have a nail parlor, think you have a tuition center, think you have XYZ business. आप trader हो, आप कुछ भी धंधा, कुछ भी काम, कुछ भी business कर रहे हो. Okay, why is understanding business environment important? क्योंकि number 1, it helps you identify opportunities and threats, right? It helps you identify opportunities and threats in the market कि भैया टेक्नोलॉजी चेंज हो रही है, कोई नया कंपेटिटर आ रहा है. How should I change my business to meet the changing customer needs, the changing customer preference? कैसे करूं मैं उसको टैप? उसके लिए, that is why you have to understand business environment. Number 2, giving direction to the growth, right? Once you identify opportunities, it helps you identify that how much is this opportunity worthwhile? जाना भी चाहिए या नहीं? करना भी चाहिए या नहीं? It helps you take decisions, boss. बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट को समझते ही आपको डिसीजन लेना आसान हो जाएगा. एंड द मोमेंट डिसीजन मेकिंग बिकम्स इजी, it's easy for the business to operate, right? Continuous learning, it helps you identify and learn कि आसपास हो क्या रहा है, भैया आसपास चल क्या रहा है, right? Number 4, image building of the company, like green practices. Now आजकल companies are a lot focused on environment, right? Plastic bags नहीं देंगे, कपड़े का bag देंगे. Or companies are saying, if you want to buy a bag, bring your bags to Big Bazaar. If you want to buy a bag from us, 10 रुपए लेंगे हम आपसे थैले के. Image building of the company, which says, boss, we are concerned about the environment, which essentially is a scam. Okay, मेरे को तो लगता है scam है. 10 रुपए का थैला बेच रहे हैं. Doesn't make sense. Either you don't give it altogether, or if you're giving, then mention it in an ad कि अपना थैला लेके आओ boss. 10 रुपए क्या ले रहे हो? Right? Number 5, meeting competition. That means essentially a business has to fight their competition every single day. राइट बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट में सबसे ज्यादा इंपैक्ट तो उनको कंपटीशन से ही होने वाला है. अब बिजनेस इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी द मोस्ट इंपैक्टेड बाय द कंपटीशन, राइट? आईसीआई क्या, आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. आईसीआई कहते हैं सिलेबस चेंज कर दिया, सबके लिए चेंज हो जाएगा. But how is your competition? Let's say your best friend is your competition in your examinations. How are they preparing? What are they doing? उनका टाइम टेबल क्या है? वो सबसे ज्यादा आपको इम्पैक्ट करेगा. बट हम कहेंगे यार आईसीआई ने सिलेबस चेंज कर दिया, ठीक है, सबके लिए चेंज हुआ ना, उसके लिए भी चेंज हुआ, मेरे लिए भी चेंज हुआ. बट सबसे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट क्या करेगा? आई हैव टू मैच द कॉम्पिटिशन, आई हैव टू बीट द कॉम्पिटिशन, राइट? सो दैट इज वाई बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट पढ़ना, समझना, अंडरस्टैंड करना इज सुपर डुपर इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, कूल. समीर की सुबह अभी हुई है. ओके समीर. CSR, corporate social responsibility, absolutely. Image building of the company, CSR comes under that. That is right, Vibhu. Okay, now अभी हम लोग स्टेप बाय स्टेप समझते हैं. हमने समझ लिया what is a business environment, the characteristics of business environment, why is business environment important. समझ गए दोस्त, समझ गए. बट मुझे अब ये बताओ कि बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट से मुझे मिलता क्या है. What does study of, what do I get by studying business environment? Okay, I understood I have to study business environment. That will help me take decisions. That will help me beat my competition. I understand that, right? But मुझे अब ये बताओ, मुझे business environment पढ़ने से, when I sit down to understand business environment, मुझे क्या क्या पता चलता है? मुझे क्या पता चलेगा बिजनेस के बारे में? मुझे क्या चीज मिलेगी उससे? ओके, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन दैट टू यू, राइट? Cool. We have an interesting thing from Manvi that a brand name is printed on shopping bag. It's free advertisement, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's free advertisement as well. Oh, Zamir, take care then. If you have fever, probably record होगी, बाद में देख लेना. Oh, so Avinash says in their place there was a case against a shop charging for bags. अच्छा किया. Cool. So what does study of business environment give you? It gives you 3 things. Okay. Now, study of business environment for a business as a business person will give you 3 things. The number 1 thing, it will give you information. It will give you information about changing laws and regulations, new technology breakthroughs, innovation क्या हो रही है, political news क्या है, calamity warnings क्या है, how is the globe shaping, what are the trends in different countries. Instagram पे जाते हो, reel देखते हो, अच्छा इस दुनिया में, इस country में ये हो रहा है, उस country में ये हो रहा है. You get a lot of information from the study of business environment. Number 2, you get a lot of resources. You understand your resources when you understand your business environment. You understand your resources. What does this mean? This means you understand your employees, you understand your customers, you understand your creditors, you understand your shareholders. जो लोग आप पे पैसा लगा के बैठे हैं, जो लोग आप पे ट्रस्ट करके बैठे हैं, you get a sense of what they expect from you. Understanding their expectations is nothing short of a gold mine, right? आपको अगर पता चल जाए कि यार सामने वाला आपसे चाहता क्या है, if I get to know the person who trusts me, what do they want from me, इससे ज्यादा easy मेरे लिए क्या हो जाएगा काम करना, right? That is what you get from study of business environment. Number 3, influence and power. Okay, if a firm can influence the environment in its favor, okay, quote unquote, if a company has some political power, they have some corporation power कि भाई इनके पास बहुत ज्यादा influence है, right? Now, the like, let's say Reliance pays the maximum tax in the country. I'm just giving you an hypothetical example, not quoting any company, right? Just giving you a hypothetical example, the very big company which pays so much tax in a country, they might just call the government and say, boss, look, the law that you're bringing does not make sense to my business. Can you relook at it? Can you revise this law some way that I am not being benefited? I'm actually at loss because of this change in law. They have the power to influence the environment, right? So study of business environment as a small business. अभी मैं एक small business हूँ, मुझे समझ आ जाएगा यार ये बॉस जो बड़ी कंपनी है ये तो जाके सरकार को बोल रही है आप लॉ चेंज कर दो, मैं तो नहीं कर सकता. आई एम अ स्मॉल बिजनेस मैन, आई एम अ स्मॉल बिजनेस पर्सन, आई कांट डू दैट, आई कांट इन्फ्लुएंस दैट पावर. बट व्हाट डू आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस बिग कंपनी कैन डू दैट. So I have to be very aware of my business ki who is the powerful person in my industry, who are the powerful people. Either I start building network with them or I become very conscious and very careful about them and their businesses. So study of business environment helps you understand the relationship of influence and power of the leaders in the industry, of people in the industry, and you as a business person then decide कि अच्छा मुझे इनसे दोस्ती करनी है या इनसे दूर रहना है, right? That is what business environment की study helps you. It's all common sense दोस्त, right? This entire syllabus is common sense. जो आप आम जिंदगी में करोगे ना वो बस इंग्लिश में लिखा हुआ है on a theoretical way. And that is why this particular syllabus is so beautiful because it's general life. ये जिंदगी है, यही तो होता है. You know there is an influential person. If you befriend an influential person, you might get some benefits. Influence and power. Simple है. Cool. Okay. Why is I going to remove BCK from the foundation? Because it's going to tweak a lot of stuff from this at intermediate level और इसको आगे final पे भी लेके जाना चाह रहे हैं, right? It's not fixed. I'm just giving you a direction because this is very important. Okay. अभी ये base पे है, इसको intermediate. So look at this, how important this syllabus is, that it is being moved to further levels. Okay. क्योंकि आप majority of chartered accountants are now going into corporates. They want to get a good job in Goldman Sachs and big investment banks, big MNCs like BCG or HUL में जाना है, BlackRock में जाना है, मेदांता में जाना है, वेदांता रिसोर्सेज जाना है, बड़ी कंपनीज में जाना है, एयरटेल में जाना है, कोलगेट में काम करना है, राइट? बिग कंपनीज, विप्रो में, TCS में, इन्फोसिस में, एक्सेंचर में, XYZ 1000 companies out there, right? It becomes important for you to understand कि भैया बिजनेस होता क्या है, बिजनेस होता कैसे, कॉर्पोरेट क्या होता है, राइट? दैट इज वाई. ओके. फार रीचिंग इम्पैक्ट अपने बड़े से बड़े, छोटे से छोटे को इम्पैक्ट करता है. दैट इज फार रीचिंग इम्पैक्ट. उस्ताद का तो बैग में ही ध्यान फंस गया है. उस्ताद हम काफी आगे आ गए हैं, आप सिलेबस पे ध्यान दे रहे हो ना? Sure, probably that's profitable for them to charge a bag, but I think from a customer point of view, वो तो दर्द है ना. I am a customer. I'll tell my dard. True, CAs are doing a lot of startups as well, right? So you need to understand business from all perspectives. Cool. Big Fours. You want to get into Big Fours, Hadia? Super good. Best of luck. Now, बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट की बहुत सारी बातें कर ली आपने, मुझे फटाफट से समझा दो अब. आई अंडरस्टैंड कि आप कहना क्या चाह रहे हो, मुझे फटाफट से एक्सप्लेन टू मी हाउ डू आई अंडरस्टैंड इन इन्वायरमेंटल इन्फ्लुएंसेस. ठीक है, मुझे फटाफट से समझा दो बॉस अब कि यार इन्वायरमेंटल इन्फ्लुएंसेस को कैसे समझ सकता हूं मैं. ओके, या समझ सकती हूं मैं. सिंपल है, वेरी सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल. Number one, check certainty. Okay. Changes frequently or delayed. Okay. Now you get into an industry and you have to understand कि यार boss, business influence मेरे business में कैसा है. You have, when you do a business, you understand that what kind of business influence, how fast things are changing. Okay. How fast things are changing in your business. For example, if you're doing a business of cloth, कपड़ों का बिजनेस कर रहे हो आप, राइट? एस्पेशली गर्ल्स विल बी मोर लाइक गेटिंग इनटू दिस कॉन्सेप्ट एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट बेटर. every day there's a new fashion of a top. Okay, there's a crop top, there's a this top, there's a that top, पता नहीं it 10,000 तरीके के you have tops, right? and and the fashion keeps on changing every 3 months. जो आपने 3 महीने पहले कपड़ा खरीदा था that goes out of fashion, राइट? फैशन ही चेंज हो जाता है. आपने स्लिम फिट जीन्स खरीदी, अभी लूज जीन्स का फैशन आ गया. आप लूज लूज जीन्स खरीदोगे, 3 महीने बाद कोई और जीन्स का फैशन आ जाएगा एंड यू बी लाइक बॉस ये तो पजामा लग रहा है, ये जीन्स तो वेस्ट हो गई, अब ये इतना हम तो इतने झल्ले लग रहे हैं, राइट? आई एम लुकिंग लाइक अ फूल इन दिस बिग बैगी जीन्स. फिर से स्लिम फिट का फैशन आ गया. Fashion keeps on changing, right? So check certainty of your environment. The kind of business you are in, check the certainty. For example, now in a different business, अब जैसे ऑयल इंडस्ट्री है, ऑयल इंडस्ट्री में तो क्या ही इतना जल्दी चेंज होगा, इतना कोई जल्दी चेंज नहीं होगा, राइट? 3-4 साल, 5 साल, 6 साल में कुछ इनोवेशन होगी, कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी, कुछ नया प्रोसेस चेंज आ जाएगा, right? There will be some process change, there will be some technology change. It will take 4, 5, 6 years in an oil industry. Fashion industry 3 महीने में change हो रही है, right? Boys used to wear t-shirts, now they're wearing kurtas. Now short kurta आ गया, half sleeves kurta आ गया, everything, the fashion keeps on changing, right? Pele used to wear leather shoes, now there are sneakers. Now you have big like those bulky sneakers, right? Sneaker heads हो गए हैं लोग. Fashion ही change होता जा रहा है, right? So check certainty of your industry, of your business. Number 2, list of majorly affecting factors. When you understand your business, you sit down and identify कि boss सबसे ज्यादा मुझे impact क्या करता है. Is it the technology? Is it my competitor? Is it the change in regulation? What is impacting me? For example, the question to you. Let me ask a question to you. List of majorly affecting factors में the crypto industry, right? You know cryptocurrencies, crypto companies के लिए सबसे ज्यादा majorly affecting factor क्या है? Is it competitor? Is it law and regulation? Or is it technology? सबसे ज्यादा majorly affecting factor in India for crypto industry क्या है? Is it law and regulation? Is it competitor? Or is it the technology? Answer very quickly. Absolutely. Sameer तो एकदम sneaker head है अपना. Good, Ustad. I was just joking. Don't take it to heart. अच्छा, you're attending the class. I'm really happy you're active in the chat box. I'll keep taking छोटा मोटा मस्ती. Don't take it to heart. और लगे तो बता देना. My intention is not to joke on you. It's just to keep the mahal a little light. Next, technology, law and regulation in India. India में सबसे ज्यादा majority of you are saying, right? सिद्रा क्रिप्टो, ये आपको गूगल पढ़ना पड़ेगा. इतनी लेटेस्ट चीज. गुरलीन, व्हाट इज क्रिप्टो? ये तो बहुत लेटेस्ट चीज है. यू विल हैव टू स्टडी. थोड़ा इंटरनेट पे, थोड़ा लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी पे आओ. दुनिया चल रही है क्रिप्टो पे अब तो. गूगल करके देखो व्हाट इज क्रिप्टो. बिटकॉइन सुना है? बिटकॉइन. बिटकॉइन is a techno is based on crypto. Okay, cryptocurrency, cryptology, like blockchain है. सब सीए में पढ़ा रहे हैं आजकल. See, technology is a major affecting factor for sure, but India mein the biggest affecting factor for crypto industry, for cryptocurrencies is law and regulation, right? आरबीआई कभी भी कुछ चेंज कर रहा है, पार्लियामेंट में कुछ भी नया लॉ बन जाता है एवरी डे, एंड द कंपनीज हैव टू एडजस्ट टू दैट. इंडिया में तो लॉ एंड रेगुलेशन उनके लिए बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. Number 3, more focus on immediate factors, right? You have to be more focused on जो एकदम immediate factors है कि यार कस्टमर नीड चेंज हो रही है, लेट्स वर्क ऑन दैट. लॉ इज चेंजिंग, लेट्स चेंज ऑन दैट. टेक्नोलॉजी चेंजिंग. आपने मेजरली अफेक्टिंग फैक्टर देख लिया, एंड देन यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द इमीडिएट फैक्टर कि सबसे जल्दी कौन सी चीज चेंज हो रही है. सबसे पहले लेट अस टैकल दैट. सबसे पहले कौन सी चीज चेंज हो रही है, लेट अस गो एंड टैकल दैट. दैट इज व्हाट you do when you understand environmental influences. Mahal means environment, right? Avinash, you are super smart. Mystorium coin. That is the new one, Himanshu. I also didn't know about Mystorium coin. Yes, I don't have so much money to invest in crypto. I'm a middle class guy. I don't have money to invest in crypto and lose all my money. Bitcoin, OctaFX, CoinDCX, Bapre. You guys are smart on crypto, right? Cool. Very important topic. एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है. ये सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट है, इसको बस ऐसे याद रख लो. Right? It's just a statement. Just remember this. Any data having commercial importance is an information. Any data which has commercial importance is called an information. Okay. Example ले. Now think about this. Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif की शादी हो रही है. This is a data for you. Is it commercially important for you? No. It is not commercially important for you. Okay. It is not commercially important for you. बड़े ही ध्यान से समझो इस चीज को. Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif are getting married. ऐसा न्यूज थी, अभी तो हो गया. I'm just giving you an example. This piece of data has no importance, no commercial importance. आपके लिए कोई इससे आप पैसा नहीं कमाने का सोच सकते. इस डेटा से आपको कोई कमर्शियल इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है, आपके बिजनेस से कुछ काम नहीं है आपको, राइट? सो इट्स नॉट एन इंफॉर्मेशन फॉर यू. But if I say Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif are finding a 5-star hotel for their marriage, okay? अच्छा, ये डेटा आपको मिल गया and you are the owner of a 5-star hotel. Vicky Kaushal, Katrina Kaif are finding a 5-star hotel for their wedding, okay, in Rajasthan. और precise कर देता हूं. Now, and you are a 5-star resort owner in Rajasthan. This has commercial importance for you. Now, this data becomes information. This is an opportunity for your business. Can you go and tap it? Depends. But it is an opportunity. It becomes an information for you. Data having commercial importance becomes information. Okay. Cool. It's data, but not information. That is right. For news, it might be information because वो पैसा कमाएंगे इससे वो news देखे, right? But I'm making it more precise from a business perspective. They're finding a 5-star hotel in Rajasthan. You are the owner of a resort in Rajasthan. It's an information for you. It is of commercial importance for you. Cool? Awesome. Let's go to the next one. Purpose of environment analysis. फिर से वही बात, simple है. It provides view of changes in the environment. बड़ा सा simple है. I don't think I need to explain this in detail as well. Okay. Why do you have to do environment analysis? Because it provides you a view of what is changing around you. Number 2, it provides input for strategic decision making, right? It helps you in taking decisions. It helps you in taking decisions. कर चुके हैं हम इसके बारे में बात. Should foster strategic thinking in the organization. What this means is an environment analysis when the teams, the top management, the CEO, CFO, vice presidents, directors are sitting in the board meeting and they identify कि दोस्त हमने बिजनेस का एनालिसिस कर लिया. We're doing a business environment analysis. ये opportunity है मार्केट में, ये threat है मार्केट में. Let's sit down to strategize कि एक threat है. For example, I'll give you another example, okay? Byju's, the top 10 people of Byju's are sitting in a room and they're thinking कि यार we have done IIT, IES, MBA coaching, सब कुछ कर लिया. Medical में हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे. I'm not able to achieve or not get students from medical entrance examinations. क्या करूं? डिसाइड कि देखो इंडिया में सबसे बड़ा मेडिकल प्रिपरेशन के लिए आकाश इंस्टीट्यूट है, ओके? उसके सारे अगर हमको स्टूडेंट्स लाने हैं, इफ आई हैव टू गेट ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ आकाश, आई विल हैव टू गिव डिस्काउंट्स ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 200 करोड़ रुपीज एंड मेरे को कम से कम 500 करोड़ की ऐड करनी पड़ेगी. तो 700 करोड़ का खर्चा है एंड स्टिल आई माइट नॉट गेट ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, ओके? स्टिल आकाश विल ऑल्सो फाइट विद मी. तो क्या करूं मैं? डिसाइड बॉस, सुनो, हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंक से लेट अस गो एंड टेक इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड लेट अस बाय आकाश पूरा आकाश इंस्टीट्यूट ही खरीद लेते हैं ना. दे वेंट टू आकाश एंड आकाश को जाके बोलते हैं कि वी विल गिव यू 600 crores. आज से आपका पूरा बिजनेस हमारा. आकाश सेज नो, I don't want to give my business to you. Baiju says, okay, how about 800 crores? Akash says, no, I don't want to sell you for 800 crores also. Baiju said, ठीक है ना, आपका ना मेरा 1000 करोड़ रुपए मैं आपको देता हूं. आज से आपका पूरा बिजनेस मेरा. It's Baiju's Akash from today. Akash says, okay, done. 1000 करोड़ में Baiju's ने आकाश खरीद लिया. Strategic thinking in the organization. Right? What they're doing is, if you cannot fight the competition, kill the competition. That is strategic thinking. Okay? That is how they are strategizing. Might be a good strategy, might be a bad strategy, time will tell. But it is strategic thinking, right? If you cannot beat the competition, you kill the competition. And analysis of business environment कि यार टॉपर कौन है मेरी इंडस्ट्री में. मेडिकल में सबसे टॉप इंस्टीट्यूट आकाश है, उसी को खरीद लो. हाउ डिड दे आइडेंटिफाई दैट कि कितना खर्चा होगा, सारे स्टूडेंट्स आएंगे नहीं आएंगे. हाउ डिड दे आइडेंटिफाई दैट? दे डिड दैट बिकॉज दे एनालाइज्ड द बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट. दे डिड अ बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट एनालिसिस टू आइडेंटिफाई what kind of opportunities out there in the environment, how many students out there, which company can I buy to tap into this market. And that is what business environment study is all about. Cool. Business also includes corporate deals. It does everything. Business involves, boss, everything. Okay, cool. What we have studied till now is business environment क्या होता है, why is it important to study, how it influences and how a business can influence us back, and how and why to understand environmental influences. Okay, these were your basic understandings of the business environment. Now let's get to the next step. Let us get to the next step of tools, the models that businesses use to analyze the business. The models, the tricks and tips कि भैया ये business analyze करता कैसे है. How do they do that? Model क्या है? How do you start that? How do you end that? How do you build a strategy around it? फटाफट से पढ़ते हैं. Okay? Cool. Both try to eat hammer, right? Shark Tank India, you're coming from that. That is right, Avinash. Maybe buying all those businesses was a bad strategy. Recently, right in the news, is almost bankrupt. Self-free, time will tell, right? I'm not sure. Can't comment on that. Might be a good strategy. कोई और competition ही नहीं है. They're becoming a monopoly, right? They have almost become a monopoly. और कोई तो है ही नहीं. वेदांतु गायब हो गया. कहाँ है वेदांतु? गायब हो गया, right? बायजूस ही बचा बस. So it might turn out to be a good strategy in the next 5 years. Can't comment right now. Let's get to our syllabus. Environment scanning is a concept, okay? Environment scanning is a process. It's a concept, it's a process by which organizations monitor their relevant environment to identify opportunities and threats. Environment scanning. Scanning सबको पता है क्या होता है? बारकोड स्कैन करते हो ना गूगल पे में, पेटीएम में, Amazon पे में बारकोड स्कैन करते हो, वैसे एनवायरमेंट स्कैनिंग. इफ यू सिटिंग एंड स्कैनिंग पूरा एनवायरमेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि दोस्त इसमें इवेंट क्या है, इसमें ट्रेंड्स क्या चल रहे हैं, कोई इवेंट ऐसा हुआ है विच इज क्रिएटिंग एन अपॉर्चुनिटी और थ्रेट ऑफ मी. Is there a one-time event that is creating a threat or an opportunity for my business? Are there any trends of the business that can help me boost my business? Are there any issues that the customers are facing that I can solve? And what are the expectations of the business? What are the expectations of the business? Of the customers, sorry. What are the expectations of the customers from my business? This is environment scanning. Environment scanning 4 चीजों के ऊपर फोकस करता है. It is a process by which the organization identifies the threats and opportunities in their environment. They understand, are there any one-time events? Are there any recurring trends? Are there any issues that we can solve for the customer? and what are the customers' expectations from our business, from our industry, from our products, from our services. ये 4 चीजों को आइडेंटिफाई करने में एनवायरमेंट स्कैनिंग हेल्प करता है. What are events? Okay, what are events? Certain happenings in the environment, like note ban in India. Okay, when there was note bandi, right, there was demonetization. Demonetization was an event in Indian economy. Every business, right, every business was impacted. Every business was to plan how do we tackle this demonetization, क्योंकि लोगों के तो पैसे ही जीरो हो जाएंगे यार. लोगों के घर में जो कैश पड़ा है पुराना, वो जिन्होंने ब्लैक मनी है वो तो खर्च ही नहीं कर पाएंगे. द रिच पीपल वर अंडर मोर स्ट्रेस कि यार हमारे ये 2-3 करोड़ रुपए कैश पड़ा है, इसको हम संभालेंगे कैसे, राइट? It was an event in the economy that created opportunity for some businesses, that created threat for some other businesses. Businesses which were digital had a threat. Kyunki, if you remember during demonetization, a lot of people went and bought cars and iPhones and scooter kharid liya, bike kharid li. Purane notes, all these companies, Honda, Maruti, they were saying, "ठीक है, हमें cash लाके दे दो. We will manage cash. We are big companies. We can manage cash. We will convert our cash. Not an issue for us." So people said, "Boss, ये तो opportunity है. मेरे तो ये note वैसे ही खत्म होने वाला है. Value ही नहीं जाएगी. फटाफट से जाते हैं." And they sold their scooters and cars for almost 1.5-2 times the price. I have seen my friends buying Activa, जो कि 60-70,000 का 1-1 लाख रुपए का खरीद के लाए हैं, because due to that cash, due to that demonetization. People have done that, right? किसी की opportunity है, किसी की threat है, right? An event. So when you understand the environment, you identify the events that are happening, right? What are trends? Trend तो सबको पता है, आजकल Instagram reel पे trend चल रहा है, right? कपड़े change करो, you have these like transition reels or makeup reels, ऐसे हाथ करते हैं और makeup हो जाता है, right? These are trends. What does this mean? This means there is a trend. A lot of boys are wanting to go to gym. वो gym जाके flex करेंगे, या जाके body दिखाएंगे before, after, right? You have seen all those reels, right? This creates trends in the economy, in the industry, right? You as a business person will identify ki acha, the girls are going more into makeup, okay? The girls are more conscious about their skin. Night routine करने लग गए हैं लोग, right? I don't remember anyone of, we used to do that like 2-3 years back. अभी face mask लगा के लोग सोते हैं, रात को cream लगाते हैं, serum लगाते हैं. अभी these are trends, right? A business has to identify that. Businesses are identifying that. Sugar, Purple, Nykaa, ये सब नए brands क्यों आ रहे हैं? Why are they coming into the market? Because they know there are trends. Young people like you and me are very conscious about how we look, how we dress, how my hair looks, how my skin looks. मेरे को dark circles तो नहीं आ रहे, मेरे दाने तो नहीं दिख रहे, right? We are very conscious. So they're tapping those trends in the customer preference. Boys want to go to gym, they want to build their bodies and flex and or do XYZ, protein shake लेंगे, ये लेंगे, वो करेंगे, right? और सिर्फ protein heavy खाएंगे, tofu खाएंगे, sprouts खाएंगे. These are trends. And businesses are tackling, नए नए gym खुल रहे हैं, नए नए protein shake की companies आ रही हैं. You're getting new organic stuff. Market में जाओगे, आपको 10 तरीके का tofu मिल रहा है. Right, you'll go, you'll get 10 तरीके की different sprouts मिल रहे हैं market में. Already you're getting boiled sprouts जो घर में बनाते थे, वो packets में मिल रहे हैं. You're getting all these things, right? You're getting all these things. And that is what trends are. This is what a business understands when it scans the environment की boss, आजकल क्या चल रहा है market में, उसी में पैसा लगाएंगे. That is what trend is. Okay? Aska, what is a threat? Simple English. Threat क्या है? थ्रेट क्या होता है? मुझे लाइक किससे थ्रेट है, मतलब क्या हिंदी क्या होगी इसकी? थ्रेट क्या हो? नुकसान हो सकता है जिस चीज से मुझे, ओके? थिंग मेरे लिए कुछ फायदेमंद चीज है, कुछ नुकसानदायक चीज है, दैट इज थ्रेट. Issues, okay? Aska, you really need to work on your vocabulary. It's a very simple English. Just a heads up, don't feel bad about it. It's good that you're getting a feedback कि कहाँ पे मेहनत करनी है. So best of luck with that. Okay, cool. What are issues? Issues kya hai? Concerns that arise in response to above trends and events. Okay, now that is right. Sakshi is helping you. People are helping you. See, your friends are so helpful. What is threat? Threat means disadvantage, khatra, dar. See, wonderful. So helpful people. Okay, what are issues? अभी मुझे issues की भी हिंदी बता दो फिर. Issues क्या होते हैं? Issues are concerns that arise in response to the above trends and events, right? Issues for TikTok. अब जैसे TikTok बंद हो गया, तो TikTok बंद होना TikTok के लिए तो issue है. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने बोला यार चाइनीज ऐप सारी बंद कर दो फटाफट, आज रात से चाइनीज एप्स विल क्लोज. So it became an issue for TikTok. It became an issue for TikTok. And how do you solve these issues is your business strategy. Expectations. अभी you remember PUBG बंद हो गई थी, तो एक नई गेम आ गई जिसका नाम था फौजी. जबरदस्त गेम निकाली थी अक्षय कुमार ने. There was a ban on PUBG and there was a new game called Fauji that was introduced in India. So expectations. So the business, so this company which made Fauji, they understood कि यार customer की expectation है कि मुझे game तो खेलनी है but मेरी पुरानी वाली game बंद हो गई है. So to meet those expectations of the customer, they developed a new game called Fauji. Okay. So environment scanning helped them identify the expectations of the customer and deliver that. Awesome, Oscar. Super good. Really happy you're taking in the good spirit. Issues are problems. Issues are problems. ये लोग जबरदस्त हैं. मैंने बोला इशू की इंग्लिश बताओ. इशू की इंग्लिश बता रहे हैं प्रॉब्लम. ये प्रॉब्लम कौन सा हिंदी वर्ड है दोस्त? जरा मुझे भी बता दो कौन सी हिंदी में प्रॉब्लम पढ़ा था आपने. ये अलग ही अपने हिंदुस्तानी लोग आए हैं. इशू की हिंदी प्रॉब्लम. वेरी गुड. मजे आ गए आज तो. समस्या ये आया असली. वी हैव द रियल हिंदी गाय है. अविनाश से समस्या. अड़चन. ओहो अड़चन आ गई. ओके. तकलीफें. मुद्दा. ये तो बिग बॉस में चले गए सुधांशु. मुद्दे उठा रहे हो. तकलीफें. ओहो साक्षी है तकलीफें. ये इशू का मतलब प्रॉब्लम. ये जबरदस्त हिंदी आई है आज मुझे. तकलीफ समस्या. ठीक है अभी ज्यादा ही हिंदी हो गई. अभी तो समस्या तकलीफ अड़चन मुद्दा दिक्कत. दिक्कत. वाह खड़ी बोली. कूल. You get the point. Okay. So expectations means demands that you've identify कि यार कहाँ पे gap है, कहाँ पे ये ज्यादा ही बाल छू रहा हूँ आज. Okay. Expectations are where the business identifies that की demand है that I can fulfill and make a business out of it. And that is what an expectation is. Okay. That is what expectation means. And businesses deliver on these expectations. Cool. मुद्दे दिक्कत सब अभी बस हो गए. दिक्कत मुद्दे. लेट्स गेट टू द सिलेबस. परेशानी. ये जबरदस्त. ओके कूल. You understand the 4 topics under environment scanning, that is events, trends, issues and expectations. Okay, events, trends, issues and expectations are 4 things that a business identifies and works on when it does environment scanning. और environment scanning क्यों करते हैं? To identify opportunities and threats in the environment. To identify opportunities and threats in the environment, a business does environment scanning, and from that they identify events, trends, issues and expectations. Events, trends, issues, expectations. Events, trends, issues and expectations. Done. Cool. Harshay Singh, in Kannada you say tondari. Okay, so I have a lot of tondaris. ये तो English mix कर दिया इन्हें. Cool. अभी हम आ गए मेन टॉपिक के ऊपर. ओके SWOT एनालिसिस भी पढ़ेंगे दोस्त. we'll do that, Saima. Components of environment. Okay, now take a minute. Okay, take a minute and look at this thing that I've created for you on the slide. Okay, ये बहुत ही आराम से बैठ के दिमाग लगा के सोच के ज्यादा ही फिलोसफिकल सदगुरु दिमाग लगा के आई हैव क्रिएटेड दिस स्लाइड फॉर यू. Take a minute and understand what this slide means. Okay, take a minute to understand what this slide actually means, and it will solve your concept of components of environment, of business environment. Okay, कि भैया what is micro environment, internal environment, macro environment, ये क्या होता है यार, ये होता क्या है दोस्त, ये समझना है मुझे. Right, understand that. Take a minute and look at this and understand कि यहाँ हो क्या रहा है, कहना क्या चाह रहे हैं. Okay, Samir says we call problems in Maithili as tatmaro. Tatmaro, that's an interesting word, Samir. Use that in a sentence once. Tell me what will you say in Maithili as मुझे बहुत तकलीफ है, मुझे बहुत तत्मारो है. Use that in a sentence though. Macro is the whole industry, right? Thanks, Aska. You like the presentation? Okay. Now let me ask a quick question from this slide only. ये देखो, ये अविनाश इज कमिंग थॉर लव एंड थंडर. इसमें थॉर कहाँ दिख रहा है दोस्त? ये तुमको थॉर दिख रहा है? ये थॉर है. Okay, a question to you from this presentation. Okay, from this slide. If you are India, you are a business in India. Okay, you are Rajesh, I don't know Kannada, but I listen to songs of Sid Sri Ram, so I know some kind of Kannada. Okay, thoda bahut, zyada nahi. I know Macha, right? Cool. The question is, let us suppose you are a business in India. You are a business in India. For you, a business. For you, a business. For you, a business. Any business on earth is what? Any business on earth, but within your industry. So you are, let's say, you are a business, you are into the business of making chargers. Okay, phone ke charger banate ho aap, right? You make phone chargers. So another company which makes phone chargers, but in Indonesia. What is that? Is that part of your micro environment, external environment, or macro environment? बताइए. Micro environment, micro. It is your competition. It's a micro environment. External environment तो है ही, external environment तो है ही, but वो micro है. Okay. Now, you are a business in India and your CEO changes. आपका CEO आपकी कंपनी छोड़ के चला गया and you hire a new CEO. What kind of business environment challenge is that? Micro, macro, internal, कैसा है वो? आपके सीईओ कंपनी के चेंज हो गए. माइक्रो एनवायरमेंट है, मैक्रो एनवायरमेंट है, इंटरनल है या एक्सटर्नल है, क्या है मुझे बताओ. इंटरनल एनवायरमेंट है, करेक्ट. अंदर की बात है, मेरे बिजनेस के अंदर की बात है. इट्स एन इंटरनल एनवायरमेंट, करेक्ट. ऑसम, यू नो द कॉन्सेप्ट. सिंपल है, वेरी सिंपल. इट्स इंटरनल एनवायरमेंट, राइट. खुद ही सॉल्व कर दिया आपने. इट्स इंटरनल एनवायरमेंट. अब इसको और सिंपल बनाते हैं, और सिंपल बनाते हैं. Business environment has two areas. Okay, business environment has two areas: internal and external. Internal and external. Internal. ये तो क्या ही बन जाता है। इंटरनल एनवायरनमेंट, स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट, इंटरमीडिएट लेवल पे कवर करेंगे, ठीक है। इंटरनल एनवायरनमेंट विल बी कवर्ड एट स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट इंटरमीडिएट लेवल। एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट, ये है हमारा फोकस एरिया एट बीसीके लेवल, ओके। बीसीके में बीसीके में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट। नाउ एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट हैज टू एरियाज। एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट हैज टू एरियाज, माइक्रो एनवायरनमेंट एंड मैक्रो एनवायरनमेंट। Micro environment and macro environment. Micro environment is environment which is very close to me, which is very close to me, which is very relevant to me, which is specific to me. Things which are specific to me, things which are specific to me, things which are specific to my business, micro environment. Things which are general for everyone across industries, across any business on earth, that is macro environment, जो सबके लिए सेम है। Things which are सबके लिए same, things which are common for every business irrespective of what business they do, macro environment. Things which are specific to my business, which are specific to my business, they are micro environment. but दोनों external है, दोनों external है, right? Both are beyond my control, both are beyond my control, okay? Both are beyond my control. इसको लिख लो, याद रहेगा। Things which are relevant to my business, things which are relevant, which are concerned, which relate to my business but are part of external environment, which are beyond my control. External environment वो environment है जो मेरे control में नहीं है, but within that things which are very specific to my business, micro environment. Things which are beyond my control but they're common for every business irrespective of क्या धंधा कर रहे हो, that is macro environment दोस्त, ठीक है। cool, चलें आगे। awesome, ब्रेक की क्या जरूरत है, 40-45 मिनट्स और है हमारे पास, फटाफट से करके एंजॉय योर सैटरडे, राइट। बारिश वारिश हो रही होगी, पकौड़े शकौड़े खाओ, राइट। वील फिनिश दिस इन अनदर 50 मिनट्स, फटाफट से। कूल, ओके। इंटरनल स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट में करेंगे इंटरमीडिएट लेवल पे, I've told you that. Now, before I get into external environment, somebody was asking कि what is this SWOT analysis, right? ये SWOT analysis क्या भला है? What is this SWOT analysis? SWOT analysis का full form क्या है? Strengths, weakness, opportunity and threat. Strength, weakness, opportunity and threats. Strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. SWOT analysis, analysis of your business environment to identify the strengths, the weakness. अच्छा, अब आप कहोगे यार environment को दोनों तरफ से समझो दोस्त। environment internal external, environment internal external, external में micro macro, environment internal external, external micro macro, ठीक है। अब SWOT एनालिसिस पूरा एनवायरमेंट एनालाइज करता है। SWOT एनालिसिस एनालाइजेस दिस एंटायर बोथ इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल एनवायरमेंट. It analyzes both internal and external environment. Internal environment say what it identifies for your business is what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. Internal environment के analysis से it tells you what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. Okay, these two are internal environment analysis से. Okay, but what are the opportunities in the environment and what are the threats in the environment, ये दोनों वो external environment से आपको लाके बताता है. ये दोनों वो आपको external environment से ला करके बताता है. Right? Okay. Strength, weakness, opportunity and threats. Threats मतलब problems, दिक्कत, समस्या, right? Okay. You have studied SWOT in class 12th. I know you have studied that. That is right, Nitin. It's hot in South India. South India is famous for being hot, Adia. Not in a different sense, in the weather sense, okay? You'll catch me, sir, देखो कैसी बातें कर रहे हैं. Cool. Aska, I'm just joking. I know you understood that. Somebody focus on the syllabus is शायरी मत लिखो. These are not your like एकदम class third classes, okay? These are your ICI VLCs. Cool. You understand what SWOT analysis is, right? What it does for a business. Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. You can study that yourself. You have this in the syllabus. You have studied what a strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat is. I'll not spend on time on this. It's just repetition, okay? Strength and weakness, internal environment. Opportunities and threats, external environment, right? Simple है. Strength, weakness, internal होती है. Opportunities and threats are external. से पता चलता है कि क्या opportunity, क्या threat है. Right? Cool. Okay. SWOT analysis is done for internal or external? Both, Sudhanshu. दोनों टाइप के एनवायरमेंट्स के लिए ये एनालिसिस किया जाता है. ठीक है. Question on the screen, boys and girls. There's a question on the screen. The latest investment in Reliance Jio from Facebook, Silver Lakes Venture, and Google are a threat for which of the following? फटाफट से दीजिए. Thanks, Himanshu. Thanks for being active on the chat and liking the sessions. I just hope they are interactive and they're interesting. वरना मैं खुद भी अगर बोर कर रहा होता तो मेरे को भी लगता है यार गलत हो गया. I should just add value to what you know. You know a lot of stuff. I just want to add a little more value. Like, you know a lot of stuff. You guys are really smart. उसके बेसिस पे अब आंसर दो. अब तारीफ कर दिया, अब आंसर दो. भारती एयरटेल. सबने लिखा भारती एयरटेल. दैट इज द राइट आंसर. करेक्ट. नाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड कि भैया कंपेटिटर कौन है. एक्सटर्नल एनवायरमेंट में भारती एयरटेल का बिजनेस टीम is sitting in the board meeting and they got a news. They are doing environmental analysis. They get an event. They get to know. They do environment scanning. Bharti Airtel ki team is doing environment scanning and they got to know about an event कि जियो के अंदर फेसबुक, सिल्वर लेक और गूगल ने पैसा लगाया है. That is an event which creates a threat for my business. There is an event which creates a threat for my business. Now I will go and do SWOT analysis कि ठीक है, threat मिल गया, मेरी strength, मेरी weakness क्या है. I will identify my strength by SWOT analysis and I will beat that threat. Airtel did that. Airtel is very focused on customer service. Jio की कोई customer service का focus नहीं है. Jio is playing on price. Jio played on pricing for the customer. Airtel plays on customer service, customer satisfaction. आप Airtel को phone करो, within 10 hours somebody reaches your home, you get a response from their customer team. They are focused on customer service. That is their strength and that is how they are beating Jio every day. Correct? ठीक है. और मजेदार चीजें पढ़ेंगे as we go on through the syllabuses that how our company is actually doing this. यही कर रही है वो कंपनी. कोई ऐसे फन्ने खा, they're not very smart or very intelligent people. They're just using these topics in practical life. They're doing SWOT analysis, they're doing environmental analysis. CEO यही कर रहा है, right? यही कर रहे हैं वो. This is practical life for a business. इसको बस हम थ्योरी में पढ़ रहे हैं तो लगता है यार ये क्या ज्ञान दे रहे हो, बट दिस इज हैपनिंग, ये हो रहा है। एनवायरमेंट एनालिसिस किया, स्वॉट एनालिसिस किया, थ्रेट आइडेंटिफाई किया, यूज देयर स्ट्रेंथ टू बीट द थ्रेट। दैट इज व्हाट एयरटेल इज डूइंग विद जियो एवरी सिंगल डे। सिंपल है। सोचो, बीसी के सिलेबस में आंसर दिया हुआ है कि एयरटेल जियो को कैसे बीट कर सकता है। दैट इज हाउ बेसिक इट इज। करेक्ट था। Sure, Samir, go ahead. Ask a question which is relevant to the syllabus. Syllabus के बाहर हुआ तो मैं नहीं दूंगा जवाब. Exactly, due to SWOT analysis, Airtel is still surviving. That is right. Neutralize the threats of the scanning environment. That is right. एयरटेल के रिचार्ज महंगे नहीं है, जियो जैसे सेम तो है, महंगे कहाँ है? आई हैव बोथ द सिम्स, दोनों के प्राइस सेम ही है। क्वेश्चन ऑन द स्क्रीन, फटाफट से आंसर दे दो मुझे। अनदर क्वेश्चन ऑन द स्क्रीन, इस पे ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगाएंगे, 20 सेकेंड्स, फटाफट से आंसर दे दो मुझे। इज देयर अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ कस्टमर एंड अ कंज्यूमर? इज देयर अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ कस्टमर एंड कंज्यूमर? सही में कुछ डिफरेंस है क्या? सुधांशु, तो स्टारलिंक आने तो दो, अभी उसको आने में 10 साल लगेंगे। स्टारलिंक, सुधांशु, आपका बारिश आती है, टाटा स्काई तो काम करता नहीं हमारा। आधा घंटा बारिश आ जाए टाटा स्काई का तो सिग्नल चला जाता है, स्टारलिंक कहां से आएगा हमारे पास? ओके, नो 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 नो, यस 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 यस, नो 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 नो, यस यस यस, मिक्स्ड आंसर है, मिक्स्ड आंसर है। कस्टमर इज नॉट ऑलवेज द कंज्यूमर। ओके, द करेक्ट आंसर इज yes, there is a difference. Consumer is the one who finally consumes or utilizes the goods and services, while the customer may and may not be the consumer. Example dekh lo. A father buys books for her daughter. Customer is the father, consumer is the daughter. ठीक है, ठीक है। अभी एक क्वेश्चन है मेरा आपसे, ओके? एज अ बिजनेस शुड फोकस ऑन व्हाट, कस्टमर और कंज्यूमर? आप समझ लो, यू आर द बिजनेस पर्सन, विल यू फोकस ऑन द कंज्यूमर और द कस्टमर? विल यू फोकस ऑन द कंज्यूमर और द कस्टमर? Thanks, Ustad. Thanks. Consumer, 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 customer, 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 consumer, consumer, customer, consumer, consumer, customer, customer. Mixed है फिर से. Okay. Should a business focus on customer or consumer is the question. Okay. Answer. And I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the answer when we reach that topic. I have got your answers. I'll answer when we reach that topic. Okay. Now, two bifurcations of external, micro and macro. We know that. हमने पढ़ लिया, बार बार हमें मत पकाओ, राइट? हमने पढ़ लिया, देयर इज माइक्रो एंड मैक्रो। और ये मैंने स्पेलिंग भी गलत लिख दिए हैं, ये माइक्रो लिख दिया मैंने। लुक एट दिस, यू गाइज डोंट डू दैट प्लीज, दिस इज माई मिस्टेक। यू गाइज डोंट डू स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स इन एग्जाम्स। मार्क्स कट जाते हैं कभी कभी, मेरे मार्क्स कट जाएंगे अभी। आई नीड टू करेक्ट दिस, मैंने खुद ही ढूंढ लिया ये, बताओ। Cool. External environment. Let us first understand about micro and then we will go to macro. Okay. First we'll study about micro and then we will go to macro. Micro may we study about customers and consumers, organization, market, intermediaries, competitors and suppliers. ये 6 लोगों के बारे में, these are the 6 components of micro environment that we're going to study. Okay, Then we'll go to macro. When we go to macro, we'll look at this chart. Micro, external environment. Okay. I'm zooming in. वो zoom हो जाएगा अभी. Don't worry. वो मैंने बड़ा किया हुआ है आगे chart. Okay, there's a question. इतना लंबा question. Okay, समीर ये question ना सेशन के एंड में लेंगे. ये भी माइक्रो से मैच नहीं कर रहा है, बट दैट्स एन इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. ये कॉपी करके रख लो कहीं पे एंड सेंड दिस क्वेश्चन at the end when I spend 5 minutes for open forum. Okay, we'll do that तभी. अभी तो बहुत बड़ा है. Consumer, if they consume one time, he likes, then he wants to purchase more. Okay, let's understand that. That's an interesting concept. पढ़ते हैं उसके बारे में. Okay, cool. Customers. Okay, we're talking about customers here. The aim of a business is to create and retain customers. Customers are those who pay for the business's products. Okay. These are the 6 components. Okay. If you understand what I've tried to do here is, ये 6 components हैं. Right now we are studying customers, तो वो customers आपको red में दिखेगा. Okay. So understand from here कि what are the 6 components of micro external environment. Right now we are studying customers. Okay. Aim of the business is to create and retain customers. Customers are those who pay for the goods or services of your business. Products can be anything, ghee, phone, bedsheet, etc. Or services can be dry cleaning, parlor, car wash, nail art, salon, कुछ भी हो सकता है. Okay. Customers are part of your micro external environment because they are specific to your business. आपका customer है, right? आपका customer है. They are specific to your business. Now, so we can infer that marketers should focus on the preferences of the ultimate consumer to make the product attractive. The business has to retain customers because they are actually paying the money. But their product, while designing their product or service, they have to be more focused on the consumer. So the answer is, a business from a product or service. Now it depends. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं from a product or service element, right? अगर मैं product को देखूं या service को देखूं, as a business, my aim should be consumer. When I'm designing a product or service, my element of focus should be consumer. But जब मैं pricing की बात कर रहा हूं, when I'm talking about pricing a product, my focus should be the customer. I might make it very attractive for kids. मेरी बात समझो आप. I am making diapers for 1-year-old kids. ठीक है, 1 साल के बच्चों के लिए मैं डायपर बना रहा हूं. मैं बोलूं अरे ये देखो, इसके ऊपर मैंने Ben 10 लगा दिया. Ben 10 मैंने प्रोडक्ट के ऊपर लगा दिया और उसका प्राइस मैंने कर दिया 500 रुपए का एक डायपर. I created that product attractive for kids. Ben 10, flowers, cartoons बना दिए डायपर के ऊपर, बट मैंने डायपर 500 रुपए का ले लिया, रख दिया. I priced that one diaper at 500 rupees. Doesn't make sense. नहीं बिकेगा. The parents are not going to spend 500 rupees for एक diaper, दोस्त, even though you kept the consumer in your mind. Correct? So both are important. From a price perspective, customer is important. From a product design, service designing perspective, the consumer is important. Okay? समझ गए दोस्त कि कौन ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है किस पर्सपेक्टिव से? Cool. The business should be able to analyze what? When they're understanding customers and consumers, they should understand कि भाई मेरा consumer कौन है, what are their preferences, and what are their buying patterns. Okay, दिवाली के टाइम ज्यादा खरीदते हैं, salary first. So you know there are sales on the 1st of every month. बड़ी shops में you'll go, right? बड़ी shops में you'll go. We'll come to that, Manvi. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे जब आएंगे तो मैं समझाऊंगा. बिग शॉप्स पे यू गो एंड देयर सेल्स ऑन द फर्स्ट ऑफ एवरी मंथ. पता है क्यों? क्योंकि सैलरी मिलती है. The businesses know that every first or the first week of the month people get their salaries. तो डीमार्ट जाओगे ना कभी, या बिग बाजार जाओगे कभी, on the first week of any month you will see there are more discounts, more people, because salary आती है and people stock their goods. दाल चावल रोटी आटा ये सब stock करते हैं for the entire month. So this is how, these are the buying patterns and this is what businesses identify. अच्छा, salary आती है first week में, let us keep discounts in the first week so that people buy more. जिसको 5,000 की शॉपिंग करनी थी उसको बोलते हैं if you buy. So let's say what businesses do, your budget is 3,000. आप दिमाग में सोच के जा रहे हो I'll go and spend 3,000 rupees. There will be a sale. They'll say, if you purchase goods worth rupees 7,000, we will give you a pressure cooker free, which is worth 1,500 rupees. You will say कि यार ठीक है, आटा चावल और खरीद लेता हूँ, उसमें क्या है, आटा चावल तो खा ही लेंगे, यूज हो ही जाएगा. आप 3,000 खर्चने गए थे. नाउ यू स्पेंड 7,000 बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लालच ऑफ प्रेशर कुकर ऑफ 1,500 रुपीज. यू थिंक ठीक है 7,000 खर्चे, 1,500 का प्रेशर कुकर, नेट नेट मुझे तो 5,500 रुपीज खर्च करने पड़े एंड आई गॉट कुकर फ्री, आई गॉट एक्स्ट्रा स्टफ, ज्यादा डिस्काउंट मिला, आई एम हैप्पी. बिजनेस ने आपको 3,000 से 7,000 रुपए की अपनी सेल करवा दी. दे डिड ऑलमोस्ट 2 times their sale just by giving you more discounts, understanding your buying patterns, just by understanding कि अभी सैलरी आई हुई है इनके पास, ये पैसे के बारे में ज्यादा सोचेंगे नहीं, इनके बैंक में पैसे पड़े हुए हैं, ये खर्च कर देंगे 7,000 भी. बट अगर मंथ एंड पे दे हैव दिस डील, when people have almost spent their salary or they do not have so much balance left in the bank, then these discounts don't make sense. The person will say यार मेरे बैंक में सिर्फ 10,000 रुपए बचे हैं, 7,000 की शॉपिंग थोड़ी ना कर लूंगा, राइट? बट फर्स्ट वीक में मेरे पास 50-60,000 रुपीज पड़े हैं बैंक में, ठीक है 7,000 तो मैं खर्च करता हूँ. बाइंग पैटर्न्स, राइट? बिग बिलियन डेज, ग्रेट इंडियन सेल चल रही है अभी, राइट? Is it because people get salary in the first week? That is right, Sudhanshu. That is right. Okay. Number 2, competitors. इसके बारे में क्या पढ़े? Competitor तो हमको पता ही है. Business should be able to analyze competitor है कौन, who are the competitor, what are their objectives and strategies, उनकी strategy क्या है, who are the most aggressive and powerful competitors जिनसे बच के चलना है. When you're analyzing the micro external environment component of competitor, you need to identify, analyze 3 things: who are the competitors, what are their strategies, and who are the most aggressive and most powerful competitors for you. Correct? 3 things you will analyze. And then there is a concept of direct and indirect competition. There is a concept of direct and indirect competition. ठीक है? क्वेश्चन से समझते हैं कि what is the difference between a direct and an indirect competition. Read this very carefully and answer कि which one of these is direct competition, which one of these is indirect competition. Those I can assure you, all these Flipkart, Amazon sales ना, what they're doing is Puma के shoes 3,500 वाले they're selling in 1,900. Okay, बिना सेल के भी वो 1,900 के ही मिल रहे हैं. ये क्या बेवकूफ बना रहे हैं हमें. The question is on the screen. Tell me, which one is direct competition, which one is indirect competition? Tell me. Okay. A is direct, B is indirect, B is direct, A is indirect, A is direct, B is indirect. Okay. Mixed answers. I'm happy to have mixed answers. तभी मजा आता है. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. What else? A is direct, B is indirect. ठीक है. I'll just wait for another 3-4 seconds and then we'll go to the answer. Okay, Zabardast. Let's go to the answer. Option A is direct competition. Option B is indirect competition. How do you identify? Not the same product, but the same target customer or consumer. That is indirect competition. इनडायरेक्ट कंपटीशन तब होता है जब आपका प्रोडक्ट डिफरेंट हो बट आपका टारगेट कंज्यूमर कस्टमर सेम हो. दैट इज इनडायरेक्ट competition. Competition in biscuits, where consumers have plethora of options to buy from with almost the same packing and advertisement, each one wanting to increase their share in the market. That is direct competition. Sunfeast, Parle G, यूनिबिक, टाइगर, सब लोग बिस्किट ही बेच रहे हैं ना. एक ही कंज्यूमर को सब बिस्किट्स ही तो बेच रहे हैं. दैट इज डायरेक्ट कंपटीशन. कंपटीशन बिटवीन पिज्जा हट एंड मैकडोनल्ड्स, कंपटीशन बिटवीन केएफसी एंड डोमिनोज. कस्टमर सेम है बट आपका प्रोडक्ट अलग है. केएफसी पिज्जा नहीं बेचता, डोमिनोज फ्राइड चिकन नहीं बेचता, बट the target consumer is same. That is indirect competition. That is indirect competition. Okay. When your product is same and the customers are same, it is direct. When the product is not the same but the target customers are same, it is indirect competition. Right? Okay. समझा अभी चमक गया. Right? अभी चमक गया. Thanks, Kirti. If you're not getting bored, that is half of my job is done if you're not getting bored. Cool. Okay. The third one. ये तो लाइफ में सबसे ज्यादा कंफ्यूज करता है यार. आप बोल रहे हो the organization is part of internal environment. अच्छा, organization के अंदर कुछ भी होता है, that is internal environment. Then why is organization part of micro external environment? और इस organization में भी तीन चीजें, the owners, the board of directors and the employees. ठीक है, इनको भी हम माइक्रो एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट में डाल रहे हैं. ऐसा क्यों? ऐसा क्यों? Who will help us explain this? Let me put this question to you first and then I'll explain. Okay. Why do you think कि यहां पे हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के इन 3 कंपोनेंट्स को माइक्रो एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट में रख रहे हैं? बीबू, आई एम हैप्पी दैट पानी की तरह साफ है. दैट गिव्स मी कॉन्फिडेंस कि आपके घर में पानी साफ आता है. गुड. But tell me, why organization, the owners, the board of directors and the employees? Okay. Why are they part of micro external environment? Why are they part of micro external environment? Okay. Very good, Faizan. Nice. I'll remember that dialogue. Cause they constitute different background. Okay. Manvi, let's see what others have to say as well. I got an answer. She's saying because they constitute different backgrounds. Okay. What else? think. थोड़ा सोचो, थोड़ा दिमाग लगाओ. They have different interests in the business. That's an interesting one. Good, Samir, आपके घर में पानी साफ आता है. Because of separate legal entity, business is separate from the members. That is an interesting point. Great. They are related to us closely, but not in our control. दोस्त, आपने तो एकदम करेक्ट आंसर दे दिया. Okay. Because they are owners, employees work within the company. Okay. Maybe they are not permanent. Acha. Okay. Because we can't control them. Because they identify the environment. Okay. Even changes in external environment affect internal environment. It does. It is beyond the control of the business. Yes. Because it is unit, not industry. Okay. Because organization is part of self-analysis. Maybe because they exercise autonomy at times, they will not always be influenced by the business. That's a great point, Sejpreet. Because now the management and ownership are different and owners are not control of directors and vice versa. Super. We have not met the enemy and he is Pogo. What is this, Sahil? He is a badhiya alag hi answer hai. They are beyond the control. Organization here is included in micro because owner of the company and my employees and my employee will be affected by any external factor. Okay. Board of directors also come under organization, so that is why micro external, because they cannot be controlled by us. Correct. The most basic understanding is because these three group of people, right, they're part of the organization, they're part of internal environment. However, they come from the outside. These people come from the outside and they are not within the control of the organization. Internal ka part ban jate hain, but they come from outside and then they become part of internal, but they are not within the control. Owners, right? Founders still are internal, but shareholders, right? Then shareholders ho gaye. Big banks who are investing money in you, investors, right? They're not under your control. They might ask you questions. They might challenge you. Board of directors, independent directors, board of directors, constituted people coming from outside to guide your business. Employees keep on changing every single day. Koi aa raha hai, koi ja raha hai, koi chhod raha hai, koi hire ho raha hai, right? They are not within the control of the organization, but they are very specific to your business. इसलिए micro external environment. Okay, cool. Next is market. ठीक है, market क्या है? What is market? All the consumers and customers put together is your market. All the consumers and customers put together is your market. Both who buy and who do not buy. ठीक है, customer, consumer और market में फर्क क्या है दोस्त? What is the difference between a customer or a consumer and market? Customer and consumer are people who are buying your products. Market is all the people who can buy your product. नहीं समझा? Customer and consumer are the people who are actually buying your products and services. Market is all the people who can buy your goods and products, but अभी वो competitor का खरीद रहे हैं, अभी वो कुछ और खरीद रहे हैं. They are buying a substitute product. People who are drinking coffee are customers of chai company? No, but they're the market of a tea making company. Okay? If you're eating at Domino's, you are the customer or consumer of Domino's, but you're also the market of McDonald's. but you're also the market of KFC because fast food खाते हो यार आप, अब वो आपको अट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं with offers, right? You're still a market for them, but you're not the customer or consumer. ठीक है, समझा? मस्त. Okay, let's get to understand some more concepts around the markets. Okay, markets में कुछ और concepts होते हैं, उनको फटाफट से समझ लेते हैं. जैसे कि actual size of the market. ठीक है, actual size of the market, which means, let's say for example there are 7.5 billion people on earth and 72% of people use toothpaste. बाकी लोग नहीं करते, मान लो फॉर एग्जाम्पल कुछ और कर रहे हैं, दातुन कर रहे हैं, कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, गांव में है, रूरल एरियाज में, वहां पे टूथपेस्ट का एक्सेस नहीं है अभी तक, XYZ, और अफ्रीकन कॉन्टिनेंट है, अंटार्कटिका है, छोड़ दो, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल. 7.5 billion people on earth, 72% people need toothpaste daily, which means on an average 5 billion people are the actual market size of toothpaste industry. पतंजलि अगर सोचे, now think from Patanjali angle. Patanjali कहता है I am selling toothpaste to 800 million people. Patanjali कहता है I am selling toothpaste to 800 million people, but the market size is 5 billion people. ठीक है, ठीक है, I'm just giving an example. Hadia, a lot of people don't do brush. You will be surprised to know that Google search करोगे, मैं भी कंफ्यूज हो गया था यार, ऐसे कैसे पॉसिबल है, बट दिस इज फैक्ट, ऐसा है. ओके, नाउ 5 billion people is the market size of toothpaste, and Patanjali current right now is only selling to 8 million people. ठीक है, so coming to the next topic, the potential size of market, which means growth potential क्या है. 800 million से 5 billion पहुंचने का is the growth potential, the potential size of Patanjali's toothpaste market. 5 billion people use toothpaste, out of which Patanjali is selling it to 800 million people. The potential market size is another 4.2 billion customers, because 0.8 billion, which is 800 million को तो वो sell कर ही रहे हैं. The market is of another 4.2 billion people. That is potential size of the market. ठीक है, attractiveness of the market. Attractiveness of the market मतलब कितना profit margin है, कितना profit percentage है. The profit margin, if it's more than 20-30%, very attractive. Very, बहुत अच्छे पैसे कमाते हैं लोग इसमें, right? For example, gaming industry में people are making amazing money. But in other industries, let's say XYZ telecom में losses हैं, edtech like Byju's losses में है, right? That market is not very attractive. That market is not very attractive क्योंकि वहां बहुत सारे losses हो रहे हैं. Flipkart losses में है, Amazon losses में है, right? So the market attractiveness, the potential is huge. बहुत ज्यादा potential है. But attractiveness of market मतलब profitability उतनी ज्यादा नहीं है दोस्त. Okay? Cost structure, बहुत ज्यादा पैसे लगते हैं ये काम करने में. Does it require a lot of capital intensive? Does it require a lot of money to do that business? Yes or no? That is what cost structure of a market means. Whether it will take a lot of money to get into this, to get these customers, or it is like easy, cheap, सस्ते में मिल जाएंगे. Number 5, existing distribution system, right? कितनी दूर तक distribution हो सकती है? Like Lay's, like Pepsi, every shop in India, every rural shop, हर गांव की एक दुकान में आपको Lay's और Pepsi, Thumbs Up मिल जाएगा, right? But आपको हर शॉप में कोई और चीज, let's say Puma के shoes और Nike के shoes नहीं मिलेंगे, right? वो सिर्फ मेगा सिटीज में मिलेंगे. बट आपको हर दुकान पे Lay's और Pepsi मिल जाएगा. Existing distribution system कितना far and wide है? That also depends. Okay. It's surviving on money from US, Sudhanshu. Organization, Gurleen. Organization, those three people come from the outside beyond the control of the business. That is why they're micro external environment ka part. They come from the outside and they're beyond the control. They are very specific to your business, but not within your control. Like electronics is an attractive market, right? Attractive market है वो, बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉफिट मार्जिन होते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में भी. 50,000 का टीवी है तो कॉस्ट सिर्फ 15-20 हजार ही होती है, बाकी सब मार्जिन खा रहे होते हैं. दैट इज ट्रू. ओके. सप्लायर्स, नंबर 5 एलिमेंट ऑफ माइक्रो एक्सटर्नल एनवायरमेंट, सप्लायर. जो आपको सामान देते हैं, जो आपको सामान देते हैं, रॉ मटेरियल देते हैं. They provide raw materials, equipments, tools, machines to your business. Large companies can have hundreds and hundreds of suppliers. The importance of material they supply can affect their bargaining power. अच्छी क्वालिटी का सामान लोगे तो महंगा मिलेगा. That is what we are saying. If the supplier is giving good quality saman, they will charge higher prices, right? Business needs to decide what. सप्लायर के बेसिस पे बिजनेस नीड्स टू डिसाइड कि उनको रॉ मटेरियल बाहर से लेना है या खुद बनाना है. राइट. नाउ थिंक अबाउट दिस. व्हेन यू मेक पाव भाजी एट होम, इन हाउस एंड आउटसोर्स का मतलब समझा देता हूं वेरी क्विकली. यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस फॉर लाइफ. आउटसोर्स और इन हाउस क्या होता है, ठीक है. एक और एग्जाम्पल ले लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप पाव भाजी बनानी है. योर मदर और योर फादर इज मेकिंग पाव भाजी. योर फादर मेकिंग पाव भाजी साउंड्स absurd, very strange, doesn't happen, but ठीक है. For gender equality, let's think about it, okay? That your mother or father is making पाव भाजी. अभी दो ऑप्शन है. या तो वो पाव भाजी मसाला बाहर से ले आए, सब्जी बनाए, उसमें पाव भाजी मसाला डालें, एंड योर पाव भाजी इज रेडी. Okay, there are two things. Either they bring the pav bhaji masala from outside and they just add that masala to the sabzis and your pav bhaji is ready. Or they make that pav bhaji masala at home. घर में ही नमक, मिर्ची, गरम मसाला, इलायची, all those 15-20 masalas they mix together, they grind, खुद मसाला बनाएंगे. That is in-house. That is in-house. Getting ready-made from the outside is outsourcing. ठीक है. So a business has to understand, has to decide whether they want to outsource their raw materials from a supplier या उनको in-house खुद बनाना है सब कुछ. I'll give you another great example. iPhones, Apple iPhone outsources, ठीक है. बॉडी कोई बनाता है, स्क्रीन कोई बनाता है, अंदर की चिप कोई बनाता है, कैमरा किसी और कंपनी का है. वो सब कुछ सबसे खरीद के उसको ज्वाइन कर देते हैं, उसको कंबाइन करके आईफोन बना देते हैं और लोगों को बेच देते हैं. आउटसोर्स करते हैं वो लोग. दे डू नॉट मेक आईफोन themselves. They just assemble and design the iPhone, right? That is called outsourcing. That is how they do their business. That is what their strategy is. Great example. Coca-Cola is making its own cans. In-house बना रहे हैं. They can also do कि can कोई और बना के दे, वो सिर्फ उसमें Coca-Cola डाल के बेच दे, right? But they decided कि नहीं, we will not outsource. We will make our cans and bottles ourselves. So they're doing that. Awesome. That's good, Shruti. That's good. If father is cooking pav bhaji, that's amazing. Probably my father needs to learn a lot of lessons from your father. Absolutely. No, Ola is not outsourcing. That's a different business. अब वो strategic management में पढ़ोगे मानशु. अब वो outsourcing नहीं है, वो network structure है, वो asset light structure है. ये पढ़ोगे अभी. Good that you're curious, but that is not outsourcing. Okay. Last one, the last element in micro external environment, dost, is intermediary. Okay, what is intermediary? यार intermediary क्या है? फटाफट से एग्जाम्पल ले लो डीमार्ट का. डीमार्ट, बिग बाजार, these are intermediaries. अच्छा क्या होता है? Now look, when you go to DMart, let's say you have to buy dal, you have to buy pulses, ठीक है. अरहर की दाल खरीदनी है, तुअर की दाल खरीदनी है, आप जाते हो डी मार्ट में, यू गो टू बाय पल्सेस दाल इन डी मार्ट। वहां पे डी मार्ट की दाल नहीं होती है, दाल होती है इधर देर इज स्वागत ब्रांड, देर इज स्वाद ब्रांड, देर इज कमल ब्रांड, देर इज एक्स वाई जी, देर इज सुधा ब्रांड, देर इज एक्स, बहुत सारे ब्रांड्स ने अपनी दालें रखी हुई हैं वहां पे। ठीक है, इन डी मार्ट, इन बिग बाजार, इन रिलायंस फ्रेश, you go and buy chocolates. Okay, you go to buy chocolates in D-Mart or Reliance Fresh or Big Bazaar or more, whatever store is close to you. वहां पे कैडबरी भी है, वहां पे आपका आपका टुबलेरॉन भी है, आपका कुछ और भी है, आपका क्रैकल है, आपका सिल्क है, एक्स वाई जी, देयर आर 10 टाइप्स ऑफ चॉकलेट्स दैट यू गेट। इट्स नॉट अ शॉप ऑफ कैडबरी, कैडबरी की दुकान थोड़ी ना। कैडबरी is using DMart, Reliance Fresh, Big Bazaar more as an intermediary to reach the consumers. Those small brands like city malls, right? Like City Mall, Central Mall, Metro Wholesale. These are intermediaries. Pantaloons में जाते हो, West Side में जाते हो, अलग अलग ब्रांड्स के कपड़े मिलते हैं। यू विल गेट HRX, यू विल गेट स्पाइकार जीन्स, HRX की जीन्स मिलेगी, हेयर एंड नाउ की मिलेगी, एक और कोई ब्रांड की जीन्स मिलेगी। यू गो टू बाय कुर्तीज, पता नहीं कला कला निकेतन कुर्तीज एंड दिस कुर्तीज एंड शतरंज कुर्तीज, राइट? XYZ ब्रांड के कपड़े आपको मिलेंगे। Because Pantaloons is working as an intermediary, West Side is working as an intermediary. Now, micro external environment, these intermediaries help small or not so well established businesses to reach the consumer because customer relates to these intermediaries. अभी कस्टमर अपने दिमाग में डीमार्ट सोच के जा रहा है कि मैं डीमार्ट से लूंगा तो अच्छा ही सामान होगा। If I'm buying from West Side, अच्छा ही सामान होगा। If I'm buying from Pantaloons, अच्छा ही सामान होगा। The customer is putting their trust on the intermediary and the brand is putting their stuff in the intermediary ka store so that they can use that trust value from the intermediary. And intermediary इसके लिए पैसा चार्ज करते हैं from the brand. So if a brand says कि I want to use this stall in Pantaloons, Pantaloons rent लेते हैं उनसे। Pantaloons बोलते हैं ठीक है, हर महीने के पे मी 50,000 एंड ये वाला पूरा स्टैंड मैं आपको दे दूंगा, आपको जो कपड़ा लगाना है आप लगाओ, राइट? गिव मी 50,000 per month. This is how Pantaloons makes money. This is how West Side, this is how DMart makes money. DMart कहता है ठीक है, I have 10,000 slabs in my entire store. You get one full slab in Pulses department and you pay me 20,000 rupees per month for that slab plus sale ka 1% commission. Whatever sale is done, 1% commission is mine plus 10,000 rupees rent per month. I'm just giving you random numbers, okay? This is how intermediaries make money. And they form part for a business. They become your micro external environment. They're very specific, close to your business, but you cannot control them. कल को डीमार्ट बोल दे कि यार 10,000 की जगह 20,000 रुपए रेंट लूंगा, यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल, राइट? डीमार्ट रेंट बढ़ा दे, डीमार्ट बोल दे कि नहीं मेरे को आपका सामान नहीं रखना है, कस्टमर से आपका फीडबैक अच्छा नहीं है, कस्टमर सेज कि नहीं योर प्रोडक्ट्स आर नॉट नाइस, आई डोंट वांट टू कीप योर प्रोडक्ट्स नाउ इन माय स्टोर। External environment, you cannot control these intermediaries, right? That is what intermediaries are. Okay. Question on your screen. Are departmental stores, general stores example of intermediaries? Yes, for sure they are. Medium of sales. समीर बिल्कुल आप केस कर सकते हैं उन पे, on people who are selling fake products. Go and do case. कर दो case consumer forum में. It will help all of us, right? Right. Sidra, there is Biba. You're talking about brands. Biba. Then there is another what? Mango, Pramod, all these luxury brands, right? बहुत सारे brands हैं. Option C, economy, which is an easy one, right? Economy is the answer. Most of you will get it right. Economy is not part of micro environment. ठीक है? Macro कल पढ़ेंगे पूरा, and we'll also start with chapter number 3. Macro आधे घंटे में हो जाएगा, and then we'll also do chapter number 3 कल ही. We'll start with that. But let us just quickly revise. And next 5 minutes में, let us take up all the questions and doubts that you guys have. Okay? फटाफट से रिवाइज करते हैं. What is business environment? Forces within and outside the control that shape the decisions of the business. Its relationship with the business, that means the characteristics, vast, multifaceted, dynamic, and wide, right? It impacts every business. The size of the business does not depend. हर size के business को impact करता है. How did it influence, right? Business के decisions को it influences. You take decisions based on environmental analysis. Then environmental response, we'll talk about this in the next one. I don't know why we have this here. How to identify, we studied about environment scanning, which is events, trends, issues, and expectations. How to analyze, we studied about SWOT analysis. 2 types, external, internal, and within external, we studied micro and macro. Micro हमारा आज complete हो गया है. Okay, cool. We are left with 4 minutes. Let's take up your doubts and questions. For me, this is where we stop today, right? This is where we stop on the syllabus part today. We'll do macro tomorrow. We'll start chapter 3 tomorrow. हो जाएगा फटाफट से. Easy है, बहुत easy है. Okay. Let's take up any questions and doubts that you have for the next good 4-5 minutes. पूछ लो जो पूछना है. From syllabus, related to syllabus. Pestle analysis, मानवी next session में करेंगे. वो external macro के लिए आएगा. ठीक है? समीर डाल दो, copy paste कर दो अपना doubt. पढ़ लेंगे. Reliance trends are intermediaries. That is right, Sudhanshu. It is. For others who do not have any questions, thank you so much for joining, for being so active on the chat. I'll see you tomorrow as well. For those who have questions, I am here for the next 3-4 minutes. Okay. Are departmental stores examples of intermediaries? That is right. Kirti, that is what I said. Yes. CA with BCom is beneficial or not? It is absolutely beneficial, Ronit. If you can manage, nothing like it. बेस्ट स्कैनर पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स, कोई तोड़ नहीं है दोस्त उनका. कोई स्कैनर उठा लो दुनिया का, पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर से अच्छा कोई स्कैनर नहीं है. जियो कंपनी जो है प्राइस में खेल रहा है, बट बोर्ड ने कहा कि प्राइस में कभी नहीं खेलना चाहिए. Samir, depends on the strategy, right? Every business person has their own strategy. सबका अपना thought process है. सब सही है, सब गलत है. Okay, you decide how you want to play. ऐसे तो एप्पल 1 लाख रुपए का फोन बेच रहा है, सैमसंग Z Fold 1.5 लाख रुपए का फोन बेच रहा है, right? They're playing on prices, and that is working for them. So it really depends on the business. Nothing is right or wrong. Okay, that is my viewpoint. What is potential size? Potential size मतलब और कितना बड़े हो सकते हो, ईशान. Okay, if I have to put that simply, business और कितना बड़ा हो सकता है, that is potential size. कीर्ति दिया तो आंसर. Departmental stores are example of intermediary. दिया तो 5 बारी दे दिया मैंने. Is it important to read the BCK study material? Absolutely yes. When I go to the shop of railway station to buy kurkure, NES seller and all the price 20, they create a monopoly. Yes, that happens. That happens. Railway station पे price बढ़ा देते हैं. आपको खरीदना है खरीदो, नहीं खरीदना मत खरीदो. Happens. New scheme will be applicable to you, not for these examinations. यहाँ पे जो current 2022 related syllabus है वही रहेगा आपके लिए. Captive power plants is जहाँ पे बिजली बनती है. चहल, those are captive दे कैपिटलाइज, ये जहां बिजली अक्यूमुलेट होती है उसको कैप्टिव पावर प्लांट्स बोलते हैं, राइट, वेयर द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज जनरेटेड एंड स्टोर्ड, राइट, उनको बोलते हैं कैप्टिव पावर प्लांट्स. हैव अ गुड डे टू राधिका, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. ऑल ट्रेडर्स आर इंटरमीडियरीज, मोस्टली सो, यस. यस से जरा बीकॉम सी के साथ कर सकते हो, करना चाहिए, कर सकते हो तो बिल्कुल करना चाहिए. थैंक्स दर्शन, थैंक्स पूजा. राइट मानवी, आईफोन 14 1 लाख रुपए का फोन है. 1 लाख रुपए में बाइक आ जाती है. एग्जैक्टली बिबू, स्वॉट एनालिसिस नहीं किया नोकिया ने. ऑसम वागदेवी, good, good that you're active today. Be more active on the chat. I don't see you asking a lot of questions, so next time I am expecting questions from you. SWOT analysis, ज्योति पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट किया है, रिकॉर्डेड देख लेना, पूरा एक्सप्लेन किया विद एग्जांपल्स. I'll upload मैं ये वाली पीपीटी भी पूरी डाल दूंगा और चैप्टर 1 भी पूरा डाल दूंगा अभी. In the next 10-15 minutes I'll upload only, okay? Saima, I know what dada means in Bengali, right? It's big brother. Saurabh Dada, Saurabh Ganguly, big brother. Not an issue कीर्ति, हो जाता है, कॉपी पेस्ट किया होगा आपने 4-5 बार ही आ गया. Not an issue. Absolutely Sudhanshu, that is, price high है तब भी demand high है. How many times study material read? At least one. एक बार तो पढ़ ही लेना. Isn't price war a bad strategy? Depends. Sage depend करता है दोस्त. Okay? Aren't they limiting their own expansions? नहीं. देखो, it really depends how you want to run your business. It might be a good strategy for someone. It might not be a good strategy for others. Manish Malhotra अपना लहंगा 10 लाख रुपए का बेच रहा है. Not a bad strategy for him, right? Sabyasachi 15 लाख का बेच रहा है. Not a bad strategy for him. Framework environment in Hindi, Sahil. ढांचा होता है फ्रेमवर्क ऑफ एनवायरमेंट. ओके, फ्रेमवर्क एनवायरमेंट मींस एनवायरमेंट का ढांचा क्या है. ज्यादा ही हिंदी हो गई. लॉ से दे कैन नॉट क्रिएट मोनोपोली. अंकित, लॉ से सो, बट वो चेक कौन कर रहा है वो जरूरी बात है. लॉ तो बहुत सारी चीजों के लिए. लॉ तो चोरी ना हो, women are protected in the country, education, every child gets education, doesn't happen. आप लोग के काफी से देखा होगा आपने, काफी दोस्तों के घर में यू स्टिल हैव चाइल्ड लेबर, राइट? योर अंकल एंड आंट्स आर स्टिल हैविंग दोस चाइल्ड लेबर्स. छोटे बच्चों को संभालने के लिए दे कीप गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज हु आर 10-15 ईयर ओल्ड, विच इज नॉट राइट. लॉ तो कहते हैं मत रखो, लोगों में भी तो थोड़ी सेंस होनी चाहिए ना. दादा को पापा बोलते हैं? हु सेड दैट? समीर. समीर तो अलग ही बंगाली लेके आया है दोस्त. हाउ टू मैनेज अटेंडेंस इन डीयू. ये डीयू में अटेंडेंस तो ऐसे ही आसान है, थोड़ा जुगाड़ कर लो अपना, राइट? डीयू में अटेंडेंस शुडंट बी एन इशू. आई थिंक द क्लासेस वैसे ही बहुत कैंसिल होती हैं, एंड व्हेन द क्लासेस गेट कैंसिल यू कैन स्टडी ऑनलाइन योर सीए, राइट? डीयू में यू हैव वंडरफुल कैंपसेस. कॉलेज में बैठ के सीए एग्जाम आप पढ़ सकते हो. इफ यू हैव फ्रेंड्स इन हॉस्टल, आई यूज्ड टू गो टू फ्रेंड्स इन हॉस्टल, उनके रूम में बैठ के वी यूज्ड टू स्टडी. यू हैव टू मैनेज समहाउ. I've been to Jodhpur, Asha. I've been to Jodhpur. I've been to that Ghanta Ghar, that market. I think there is a market in Jodhpur, ka that Ghanta Ghar shop. First market is where you get those mirchi pakoda and everything, right? And then there is Khadim ka store hai. Then there is a shop called Lega Kapde, like Lega clothes. I remember briefly. I've been there. I think अब तक पता नहीं वो दुकान है या नहीं. I think that was 10 years back or something I came. फ्रेमवर्क को सिंपल इंग्लिश में समीर, मैं हिंदी में समझाया था, इंग्लिश में ये क्या मस्ती है? करेक्ट. 450x आ जाता है आपका 1 लाख रुपए में. Awesome, that's great, Sudhanshu. I'll upload the notes, how I manage Shruti. I just told you how I manage attendance. I'll just take a couple of last questions and then we'll wrap up. I'll upload. Yes, I'll upload. Wonderful session. Thank you, Sejfree. Thank you for joining and being so active. Thanks to you, the classes are becoming interactive. All of you who are interactive, not just you, but everyone. I'm talking to everyone. Absolutely. Awesome. Have a good day, Ustad. पापा को बाबा बोलते हैं ज्योति. Good. There are all questions about me in the last session. You can go and build your network on LinkedIn. Start following people on LinkedIn. You'll get to know a lot about what CAs are doing. Cool. No, Samir, Jharkhand आना बाकी है. I'm yet to visit Jharkhand. I have plans. I'll visit Jharkhand very soon. Solving MCQs, just focus on the concept, underline the keyword, दोस्त आसान हो जाएगा. Cool. Sure. Let's wrap up the session. It's already 5 minutes over. I don't want to waste more of your Saturday. Already आपने 2 घंटे हमें दे दिए हैं. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Right. With that, let us wrap up for today. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll start with macro environment. We'll touch upon chapter 3 as well. Same time, same place. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. And thank you so much. Session is concluded. Vinuji, session is concluded.